go, baby! Whoa! Yeah! Let's go! Come on! First game right out the gate! Hubris. And my city is starting to become maybe perhaps too swastika shaped?
Yo, what up, Jamal?
How's it going, everybody?
Hello, I'm white.
I'm black. What's up?
Hubris.
Oh my Allah.
Bunch of whiners. Just walk across the street for your power. Okay. There we go. No, but just a few more. Just a few more. This almost there. Almost there. This is torture. Oh my gosh. This will be an affront to God. Well, hey, buddy, there's that porn star you were looking for. Can we get some R's in the chat? The first, it's like playing horse with basketball. The R is the first of 3 letters. That ultimately spells rip. Get some R in the chat. If it gets worse, we'll get some I's. And then when I die, finish it off with a P. And then clip it and send it to my mom. Tell her that I died doing the stupidest thing possible. I want to go home now, son. This is our life now. This is what we do. This is who we are. We're slave people now.
Okay, where are you doing right now, Timmy? Where are you at? Where are you at?
Defend objective A.
Don't understood. You're gonna die. You're dead, Timmy.
Ain't gonna get too upset about it, chat. Life is too short to be salty about video games. What? Hubris. All hail hubris Rome. Oh my gosh.
You're gonna love my nuts.
Yes. Easy peasy, chat. Just hush up about that. Just hush up about that. Chat? I'm a D tier internet celebrity. And if I'm online, I get messaged like crazy. They hey Reed, sign my Facebook.
Sign my wiener.
Wow. Streaming, Dan.
Whoa, just the initials, probably. Got him.
Are you kidding? Why can't we just kill these fools?
We can. You want to? Let's do it. Leroy Jenkins.
Leroy Jenkins, bro. I'm right behind you. Bruh. in this winter wonderland. Wait a minute, I can just stack it on top. Let's go, baby! Whoa, yeah! Let's go! Come on, first game right out the gate! Hype. How's it going? I hope everyone is well. Kaz, Danlius, good to see you both. I'm glad you are here. You should know I paused the season 2 finale of Daredevil Born Again for this. Is it the one where Nathan Drake jumps off the building and crashes into that very obviously fake air control unit on the roof? Reed, guess what? What, Kaz? What? Tell me. I insist. And Danlius, I got your tier list, and I'm lolling inside. Oh no, that's Punisher. Yeah. In the span of a week, I've written over 30,000 words of lore about my D&D character. All right, let's go. I am curious. Let me check something real quick. Wow. That is perhaps too much lore. Listen, I didn't want to say it. Well, as a matter of fact, I very much did. But it's a lot of lore, my guy. How dare you judge me? Whoop. All right, let me check something. I am gonna go. Listen. No. She is my child, and I love her. Do you wanna know how many words I had written for Sneak Attack Volume 2? Just the story? Like, Reed, are you getting the word count for Sneak Attack? I am. Wait, you know her? OMG. Remember Petunia? Petunia from the first session of the Patreon game, The Cutthroat Florist? Oh, vaguely. I vaguely do, yeah. Okay, Volume 2, I had a handbook I was working on, a world book I was working on, my story outline, and the campaign. Not including all of the like character episode stuff I wrote, not including the Patreon stuff I wrote. She Now Has a Whole Life. Let's go. Let's see. Tools, word count. Okay, 22,000 words for the handbook. The world book was only 5,600. I knew that'd be lower because I didn't do as much with that as I was going. The outline is 1,000 words because, again, that's an outline. The campaign is 27,000 words. Let me... The graphic novel, 18,000 words. Yeah. Okay, that's pretty much everything. So we'll just do some quick math. 17,000 plus 27,000 is 44,000. Right? I think 44,000 plus another 1,045 plus another 5,600 is, we'll just call that an even 50. About 72,000 words of volume 2 stuff. I'm not even going to look at volume 1. I'll look at just the story for volume 1. There we go. Just the story. Oh Lord, it crashed when I did a word count. Less words. Wow, less words for the volume 1 entire campaign story. Like what I write for the episodes as we're recording them. 60,000. 60,000 for just the actual campaign stuff. Is this the whole enchilada? Yeah, just the campaign. Everything else is pretty non-important. Wait a minute. What's going on here? Oh, interesting. Huh. Man, I forgot I wrote all that. Oh, well. I literally have that open because I was going to compare my word count to that, but I couldn't figure out how to get word count on a PDF. Yeah. Okay. So that was a fun little experiment. What did I say? 77,000 words for volume 2? Release the sneak attack files. And the graphic novel. Dude, that graphic novel would have been sick. I don't know. The graphic novel also freaked me out, but it would have been sick. Okay. Dan created a tier list for me to do. It's of all the games I've ever streamed, I think. I don't even know how you get that data except for just going manually. I mean, even Twitch is going to like not have all that though, I don't think. So that's very funny to me. Let's oops. There we are. There's a website for that. Oh, nice. Okay. Okay. So there are 57 games I've streamed, I guess. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 48. Oh, 56. Yeah. 56 and 57. Okay. So here's what I want to know, Dan. Am I rating the games or rating the streams? It didn't have Vampire Survivors for some reason, so I had to add that in. Oh, that's weird. I played a fair amount of that. Again, am I rating the games or the streams? Because I think that is a different thing. Jedi Fallen Order. I think I'll rate the games. I think that'll be easier because there's some of this stuff that's so old it's gonna be hard to put a good number on that. So I have it broken down. SABCD, didn't finish but plan to, didn't finish and won't, and then question mark, I played this because I legitimately don't remember playing it. Maybe the stream funness can be bonus points. Yeah, that might be able to help. Like if there's some stuff that's kind of right in the middle of like where I would rate things. So we'll just start at the beginning. God of War Ragnarok. I didn't finish but plan to. That is, if it's not the next game I play, it'll be the one after that. Oh, for these that didn't finish, I'm gonna rate them in order of the experience I've had thus far. So if I put like, let's just look at another one that I didn't finish but plan to. Oh, Majora's Mask. Like, I'm gonna put Majora's Mask in front of God of War because that's just like how I'm rating the game, the experience, blah blah blah. But like, there's got to be some others in here. There's got to be some others in here that I could reference that kind of feel the same way. Because I'm not going to say like Ragnarok is like way worse than Majora's Mask. I know it's not going to be as good because I love Majora's Mask, but you kind of get what I'm saying. So yeah, didn't finish but plan to. Majora's Mask, Ragnarok. That's probably going to be 1-2 for what I play after we finish Lorelei. I didn't beat Breath of the Wild on stream, but I did beat it, so I'm going to count that as finished. Breath of the Wild is an A tier for me. I think that goes without saying. It's a fantastic game. And I will talk more about Breath of the Wild and why I put it in the A tier when I get to Tears of the Kingdom. Papers, Please, I didn't finish and won't. It was a fun game and a fun stream that kind of just got repetitive. I remember just saying like denied or detained or something like that. And I kept saying that like over and over. And it was funny, and I was always wrong. BioShock, that's an A tier game, maybe an S tier depending on how other things land. BioShock is so good. I love BioShock so much. The atmosphere, the story, the writing, I think I'll keep it A tier. The gunplay it's too reliant on gunplay because it's just not that good at it, which is a problem. Can't wait for Witness, F tier. It's obviously a shooter in like combat, and it's just not a very good shooter. So I will say that holds it back a little bit, but that's a very like fine slicing of the hair. Witness, yeah, didn't finish and won't. I don't even dislike the game because it made me feel stupid. I dislike the game because of how arbitrary a lot of stuff is. It's just like, if you just want it to be like make really stupid hard puzzle game, then just do that. Don't like frame it around this idea of like you're on this weird island and like, oh, someone left these weird arrow puzzle maze navigators around for you. It's just like, don't do that. Just make it Sudoku, okay? Josh adores that game. I love the art style. I love the vibes. And there are some moments that when like things click, it feels really good. There's not enough of those. There's just not enough of those. Lorelei and the Laser Eyes, we're going to put that down here because as of right now, I don't expect it to be higher than these, but I'm clearly going to finish it. Rock Band, I'm going to put in the B tier. It's really hard to play this game on stream. Rock Band is just an amazing game. Overall, like the series is amazing. I've put maybe more hours into Rock Band than any other franchise I own, except maybe SOCOM. Or maybe Halo. But so Rock Band is amazing. On stream, it's a little tough. But it's just, these games are so good. And legitimately, I could play them forever. Super Mario 64 is an S tier game. I have problems with the controls. I have problem with the camera. But like, it's still a fantastic 3D platformer, even 30 years later. It's outrageous how good this game is, how good this game was, and how just monumental it was for the industry. Civ 5, that's an A tier game. You don't really beat Civ, so I'm not really like worried about all this stuff. I want to get Rock Band and the drum kit. Wait a minute. You don't have Rock Band? Really? That's really surprising. The drums are awesome. You can just you can tell that the people at Harmonix, I mean, they're musicians, you know that, because, I mean, that's just kind of their thing. But you can tell they put so much care into the drums. And, like, it only got better. I have the Rock Band Beatles drum kit, because I had the Rock Band 1 drum kit that came out in 2007. It was just starting to get a little wonky, and the bass pedal was trash. The Rock Band Beatles drum kit, the pads are a lot softer, quieter, and the kick pedal's reinforced. It was so good. I mostly had just a GameCube for the longest time. Oh. Well, at least you had the best console. Amnesia, I'm going to put in the B tier. Amnesia's a fantastic game. I didn't even realize at the time how influential of a horror game this was at the time. But, like, if you look at horror games as a genre before Amnesia, a lot of them relied on, I don't want to call them cheap thrills or cheap scares, but just kind of the jump scare. It was usually a monster, usually some sort of thing like that. Amnesia really broke the mold by being a lot more psychological. Eternal Darkness, I think you could probably put in that same camp. Amnesia to me felt like the biggest kind of disruptor, and it's really good. And I do have The Bunker and Machine for Pigs that I do want to play at some point. Maybe that we can do another spooky game stream this year. Minecraft, I'm going to put in the didn't finish and won't, because technically, you know, there's a story. I know I didn't play it for much. I will put it above Papers, Please, though. BioShock Infinite, I'm going to put in the B tier, probably behind Amnesia. Bring back the heart rate monitor. Dude, I have an Apple Watch now, and I know that the app I used has an Apple Watch integration, so I don't even need to wear the strap thing anymore. But I do have the strap. It's sitting in in this shelf right down here, so I can definitely bring back the heart rate monitor. Overboard is S tier. Overboard is S tier. Game's hilarious. It's creative. It's so well written. The pieces of the story come together so well, and it's so well thought out. Every single stream of that, and every single time I played that game, I was just happy. And Overboard is such a great game. Skyrim is obviously a great game. I'll put it S tier. I know I didn't play much of it on stream, but just overall, it's S tier. This one walks the line closest of like S to A right now. But just as the game itself, it's S tier. And again, I don't think I really need a lot of explanation as to like why Skyrim is good. It's probably one of the most defining games in the genre of all time. Borderlands 2. Borderlands 2 as a game. A for Skyrim. Man, I just don't know a Skyrim. Oh, S for Skyrim? Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, again, I'm leaning S. I think I'm going to leave it S, but yeah, I think there are better games. I think Skyrim is not aged particularly well, but again, at the time, its influence, what it was able to achieve, it is kind of a milestone in gaming, and I won't deny that. Borderlands 2, I really love Borderlands 2 for the story. I really love Borderlands 2 as the multiplayer experience. But you know what? I think I will put it above BioShock. I'm going to put it there. And honestly, Amnesia or Borderlands could go at 1A, 1B, but yeah, Borderlands is really fun with friends. And I played it a lot on console before I played it on PC, which is where I streamed it, so it just is kind of different there. Heroes of the Storm, I'll put Heroes C tier. Not because I don't think it's a good game. I actually think it's really great for a MOBA because it's the kind of MOBA that I need, which is short form, not sweaty. You play for fun rather than the grind. But I also acknowledge, like, it's It's just a perfectly reasonable game. I don't remember any of the hot streams. I think I played once or twice. I do remember the streams, actually. Last of Us, I mean, that kind of goes without saying. I think this is the best game of any game I've streamed as of right now. Last of Us is probably a top 10 or top 10 for sure, maybe top 5 game of all time for me. I consider it probably perfect. You know, having replayed it recently on stream, having it be so important to me, you know, way back in 2013. And then, of course, having watched the TV show, which is just a like beat for beat recreation of the first game. Like, I think it's perfect. I think it's a perfect game. I love that game. I love the relationship, the voice acting, the writing is so strong. Oh, so strong. Probably the best motion capture and acting performances of any game, and that includes Last of Us Part 2, which we will get to. Fortnite. I played this. Tom Clancy's The Division. I played this. I don't remember playing those at all. And I would put them both pretty low, just from the experience I remember playing of them. I would Rainbow Six Siege. I played this. There are clips of those. I'm sure I played Fortnite with Danny. I don't remember any clips. I know I've played these games, but man, I don't remember playing them on stream. Soma, I'm gonna put in the C tier. It wasn't quite well, so like I know it's the same team as Amnesia, and so I was kind of going in judging it against that. It was cool in a lot of ways. I really like one of those spawned the silly little barriers clip. Yeah, you might have to see again. Everything kind of blends together. Soma had some really cool moments, like the underwater storm when you're trying to move to that last facility was awesome. Some of the atmospheric moments when you're like in the open water is awesome. There are some moments that I really just like the LED face guy I didn't really care about, or it wasn't like it wasn't important. At the end, there was stuff too that involved like some of the weird like glitchy stuff where like things would change depending on when you looked at them and like stuff like that. I thought that was cool. I wanted slightly more spooky, and the whole thing of like, what does it mean to be human thing? I don't know. That felt a little played out, but it's a good game. I think just judging it against a lot of the other stuff I've played, I think it kind of has to fall in the same tier. Cuphead didn't finish and won't. I'm definitely putting it above. I'll put it at the top, actually. It's a very fun game. It's not a game I can play on stream. I would definitely commit more of my time to that game off stream. But it's a very fun, very well-made game. So inventive, so creative. Firewatch, finished Cuphead, and there were times I almost did not. And that's definitely how I feel on stream. It's like, I just don't want to grind the same levels over and over, and then I get frustrated, and then I'm not having a good time. And so I need the ability to just like pause and walk away with a game like that. And that's just not conducive to like a good stream game. Firewatch, I'm going to put behind Soma. Firewatch was, again, one of those games that was really cool. I do kind of love walking simulators. I love how the story unfolded. The fact that you never get to meet the gal on the other end of your walkie-talkie, and the ending is just so bad that the experience right up until like the last hour is really strong. If you cut out the last hour, I'd probably put it between Borderlands and BioShock. Like if they landed the plane well, but because the ending is so bad, I can't. I have to put it down here. Subnautica didn't finish and won't, and I'll put it behind Papers, Please. As soon as I realized how grindy it was, I had to bounce. City Skylines. City Skylines is one of those games I really love to a point. It's like when I get to a city that's like in the 50,000 population range, it becomes a lot of tedium, which is not, it's just, that's not fun. And I think the scaling up of how much you have to spend to placate the, yeah, how much you have to spend to placate that growth is just not, it doesn't scale well. But like the 0 population to like 25,000 population experience is so good. It is so good. I love that. I remember that one dude who's like a city skyline expert came in and told me how to manage traffic better, and my city improved like instantly. I was like, holy smokes. Where did you come from? And then he disappeared as fast as he was there. Overwatch. I mean, that's like A tier. I mean, I hesitate to put Overwatch S tier, but those streams were so fun. We had some great moments to come from that. I poured so many hours into that game. It's, yeah, this is probably the only time I ever like, well, maybe this in PUBG, but we're like really committed to like a competitive shooter sort of thing. And even with Overwatch, I never really got too grindy about it. It was never my objective. It's just such a fun hero shooter. Until it kind of just lost track of itself. You know, with the whole Overwatch 2 thing. But I hear they fixed it. Me and Mike were actually just talking about it the other day of like, I don't know, is it worth it to go back? 12 minutes, I have to put in the D tier. I had such high hopes for 12 minutes. And it was just not. It just missed the mark on so many things. They hired Willem Dafoe, Daisy Ridley, and that Scottish guy. Dr. Xavier from X-Men First Class. Why can't I think of his name? Why can't I think of his name? James McAvoy. So they hired Daisy Ridley, James McAvoy, and Willem Dafoe to play the 3 leads, and they phoned in the most uninspired performances. All 3 of the characters were supposed to be American, and they hired 2 great British, UK, England, I don't know. I don't understand how it works, but I know Scotland and England are technically part of Great Britain or the United Kingdom, whatever, but they hired 2 foreigners to do American accents, and it did not work. The vocal performances just seemed so tired. Like they were just bored. The writing was so bad. No matter, like, where's Craig when you need, dude? Craig was the real winner during Expelled. He helped us with some of those British terms in Expelled. Like, and the twist of it being like, she's your sister, but you didn't remember, or she didn't remember. Like, the whole, like, oh, it's so traumatic, I blocked it from my brain, and now you're helping me. Like, what on earth? Oh, it's so dumb. Oh, that game is so dumb. Yeah. Outer Wilds, the greatest game of all time. This goes without saying. I have more fond memories of streaming this game than I do any other game. It's a perfect game. It's a wonderful stream game. I cannot wait to see what Mobius does next. It's a perfect game. Greatest game of all time. Didn't finish and won't. I'm going to put Fallout right here. I never actually beat Fallout 4 on a personal level. So I won't. I have no interest in it. But it's like a fun game, but there was nothing compelling about it, which was a bummer. I was literally about to say I can't wait to see what Mobius. Oh, and I know they're actively working on something. They're hiring all the time. So, all right, man, we got to get through this. It's already like 9 o'clock. Planet Coaster. I guess if you could call it didn't finish. There were some great moments from this, but like, yeah, I mean, it was just a whatever game. Undertale, I'll put A tier, but pretty low A tier, like before Civ. Streams were great. I loved streaming Undertale. And it kind of like Hollow Knight, there's just a lot of the lore and stuff that I'm just like, whatever. Like, it's a little over my head. Like, it's not over my head. I just didn't invest enough time in it, I guess. Probably because I was streaming. And so, like, there's just some nuance and stuff to that I don't know. But, again, very well written, very funny. Music's incredible. So, well done there. Fishing Planet, I actually remember this game. I played it for like 20 minutes. Better than Subnautica. I don't remember if you got the true ending of Undertale or not. I mean, I got the pacifist ending, but like I don't know what. See, that's the thing. Like I don't know what true ending means in a game like that. Pyre didn't finish and won't. I'm gonna put this below Fishing Planet. This was a game that just never clicked with me. Yeah, just never clicked with me. I love Undertale, but I have PTSD about the deep lore because I had a student in my first year of teaching who was one of those obsessed. Yeah, never stopped talking to me. Yeah. PUBG, I'm gonna put probably the top of B. PUBG was, I think, my first Battle Royale experience. And there were some really great moments in this game where, like, I don't know that I've ever been as, like, tense playing a video game, even when doing spooky games, as I was playing Battlegrounds, like playing PUBG, just because of like you're in the last team or two, and or sometimes I would even get solo wins, and it's just so intense. The game has a lot of technical problems, had a lot of technical problems, and then it kind of lost its way as it kept getting bigger. But like the vibes and the experience was just top tier. Super Mario Odyssey. That is an S tier game I will put above Skyrim. I love Super Mario Odyssey. Being able to play that and then kind of experience my inner child again on stream is very fun. Very fun for me. I can't wait to do that again with, well, like, so I did it. The same thing happened with Donkey Kong Bonanza. I was just so happy the entire time I played that game. I had the biggest smile on my face the whole time. And that's what Mario Odyssey gave me. So glad I got to play that on stream. I'm going to put Last of Us Part 2 C tier, very bottom of C tier. It's been 9 years since they did another 3D Mario. 9 years. It's crazy. I'm putting Last of Us Part 2 bottom of C tier. My gut says put it D tier because of just, all the things. There are moments in this game that are legitimately incredible. And I won't fault it for that. But everything with Abby, it's been 9 years. 2017 is when it came out, because it was almost a Switch launch title. Like, not almost a launch title, but it came out the same year as the Switch. I think it was like November or December, Odyssey came out, and then the Switch came out in March. Yeah, I can't abide the stuff with Abby in Last of Us Part 2, especially when they make you fight Ellie as Abby. None of her story was earned. Even if I can put myself in the whole, like, oh, look at it from her perspective, and I get it, her story just wasn't earned. We have Last of Us here earning Ellie and Joel their story in Last of Us Part 2. If you want it to be If you want to be able to look at it from the perspective of like, here's the thing. Here's the thing. If they had killed Joel, I could have understood it. I could have understood it. I do understand it. What Joel did in the first game, in that sort of world, that post-apocalyptic sort of like lawless world, I get it. He probably deserved what he got. It's gut-wrenching, and I mean, it hits hard, especially when you don't know it's coming. Like me playing it for the first time on stream, I didn't know it was coming. But then to try and make you feel anything except hatred towards the person who did it when you don't have this entire game of goodwill to lead up to, it just ain't it. It just ain't it. I just don't get it. Didn't finish and I won't. Kingdom Battle. I'll put that above Papers, Please. I actually started playing the sequel just last week while I was on vacation, and I really like the format of that better already. So I don't think I'll stream the second one, but I do really actually enjoy the second one and kind of the changes they made. I want to put this in. I played this, but I do actually remember playing it for a spell. I'm going to put it above Pyre. The better move would have been to make a game about Abby and then have the twist at the end be Joel killing her dad. I can get on board with that, actually. I can get on board with that. Disco Elysium, I'm going to put above Papers, Please. They're kind of similar. Disco Elysium is just not a stream game. I will never finish this game on stream. I actually do really want to play it personally, but it will never be a stream game. Spider-Man, I'm going to put at like the Bioshock Infinite level. Was Disco the time loop one? No, Disco Elysium is like the very heavy narrative, police noir drama thing. Like there's like, if me writing 77,000 words of Sneak Attack Volume 2 is a comparator, like this game has like hundreds of thousands of words in their script and recorded dialogue. It's just it's absurd, but it's so slow and such a long burn. That's just not a stream game. Also, the subject matter was pretty heavy, even early on for a stream game. I was like, Satisfactory. I'm going to put that above Skyrim, not as a stream game, just as a game overall. Fantastic game. Wonderful game. It's a lot like City Skylines, where like the first X amount of time you put into the game is just an absolute treasure. And then it hits a point where it becomes a lot more challenging. And by challenging, I just mean time consuming. But that doesn't detract from me the brilliance of this game. All right, Marbles on stream. Marbles on stream. All right, I'm putting this bottom of A tier just because like it's not a good game. It's just a lot of fun. Hades. Hades did a lot of stuff really. Maybe I'll do top of B tier. I wasn't like blown away by Hades the same way it seems like everyone else was. I thought it was really fun. I thought the runs were always unique and felt good. There were some you were just like absolutely screwed if you got the wrong combo of items and rooms. But overall, I thought it was a really fun format, a really fun design. But it just like didn't blow me away. Warzone. Gosh. I don't know, C tier. I'll put it behind Soma. This is like the worst version of Battle Royales. I really wished I enjoyed it more, but I just don't. Fall Guys, the best version of Battle Royales. I'll put this above Warzone. It was such a goofy game that was so much fun for like a brief moment in time. Tears of the Kingdom. I hesitate to put this 1 or 2. I think right now I'm going to leave it at 2. But this is top 5 game of all time for me. Tears of the Kingdom is a masterpiece. It is a technical marvel. It is the scope of the game is outrageous. What they're able to achieve, again, from a technical level, from even the story. Like, this was clearly the most they've invested in a Zelda story since probably Majora's Mask. Probably. It was great. Going back to this, I said I would talk about this when I talked about Tears of the Kingdom. Breath of the Wild for me was such a good, like, foundation. Like, oh, cool. Like, I love this game design. I love this style. I love the freedom. I was never really blown away with what there was to do in the game. You know, like, it felt kind of unoccupied, despite the fact that, like, the abilities were super cool. And obviously just, like, that sense of wonder is unmatched. But it never really hooked me. I beat it, but it never really hooked me. From, like, minute 2 of Tears of the Kingdom, I was hooked. Like, meeting Ganondorf down in that crypt, the way that all played out, I was like in. I was in. The islands, the depths, even this, like, the main Hyrule overworld just felt more interesting to me. And of course the mechanics are just, like, unbelievable. Ultra Hand and Fuse, they just changed the game entirely. So good. The ending of Tears of the Kingdom is my favorite ending. Oh, I agree, 100%. I love the ending of Majora's Mask. I think it is brilliant, and it's so different than what Tears of the Kingdom is. But you'd swear, like, those 7 years between Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, they just focus on, like, how can we make this ending as epic as possible? And they nailed it. Oh, I love it so much. Good job. Okay, so I did actually beat Good Job recently, and it's so fun. It's just like this... It's just this goofy sort of nonsense. And again, that's just one of those games. It's great in, like, little, like, 30-minute stints. And I did beat it. It was so much fun. But I'm not going to, like, put too much into that. God of War, I'm going to put above Satisfactory. Brilliant game. Masterpiece. Again, if, like, Last of Us has the best character performances, God of War is probably number 2. It's a technical achievement for being, like, you know, all one take. Its scope is huge. It's also very intimate at times, which is not at all what you expect from a God of War game. It was perfect. It's really funny because the original God of War came out in 2005 or 4, one of the two. And me, I'm 17 years old playing that game. And so I'm just like, you know, angsty, rah, rah, blah, blah, blah. I'm so just filled with testosterone and rage. And so you're just like, I'm Kratos. He's such a badass, blah, blah, blah. But then, like, you play God of War, this game in 2018, right after I have a kid. And it's like, man, this game has just kind of grown up with me. Is kind of how I felt. And so it's really, it hit at such an interesting time of my life, and, like, such an interesting period of adulthood, that it just, yeah, like, even beyond the fact that the game design is brilliant and the story is really good and, like, the action is top tier, like, even beyond all that, it hit in such a way that I think there's just a very interesting arc that also follows my personal life. Forest. The only reason I remember I played this on stream is because of that one stream clip. I'm gonna put this behind Jedi Survivor or Fallen Order. DDR as a game, DDR Max is, like, A tier. I didn't play it on stream much because it was like a sub goal, but I've played so much DDR in my life. It's an A tier game. It's so good. Inside did not blow me away as much as it did everyone else. I'd probably put that behind Spider-Man. Put it behind Spider-Man. Very good game. Love the themes. Love the atmosphere. You know, the whole like blob absorbing thing at the end. Like it didn't make me go like, whoa, the imagery, like the metaphor. Did I actually finish Spider-Man? Did I not? I thought I did. I don't know. We're past it. Rock. Okay. I'm lumping all of Rock Band together. Expelled. This is a B tier, but I'm going to put it high B, probably behind Amnesia, not on stream. Oh, I'm pretty sure I beat it. I'm going to put it a high B. This game follows the amazing groundwork that Overboard laid of just the great writing and hilarious dialogue, and obviously the mechanic of the kind of branching paths you can take and the time loop stuff. But the story was less interesting. Scope was a little too big in that mechanically it couldn't tie all the pieces together without some bugs. And there were just too many open paths. Like the stuff with the priest it just makes no sense. Like that the priest serves no purpose. The brick wall thing is like whatever. I'm not even going to comment on that because I know I saw that thing you posted where like someone finally understood it. You're supposed to get like a crowbar or something. But yeah, like, and they just took it out of the game. There's just too many moments like that where it's like, I don't think this led anywhere. And like the cocaine owl or whatever that was, like, I don't know. This one just, I think, got too big for itself. Overboard is a much more streamlined experience. I think it works a lot better. Vampire Survivors, man, this is an A tier game. Infinitely playable. Obviously, there's like no real depth to it. Infinitely playable, so good. Hollow Knight, do I really want to put Hollow Knight on the same tier as Last of Us Part 2? I'll put it above Inside. That's where I'll put it. I'd like to see you react to the ending of Spider-Man. Was it maybe I didn't play it or didn't beat it then, because I don't remember necessarily the ending being too dramatic. I probably didn't beat it. I'll put Hollow Knight behind Spider-Man. I'm not going to deny the mechanical excellence of that game. I think it is an achievement in the Metroidvania genre. I think it does a lot of things really well. I do not like the fact that you can't understand the story without so much extra investment. Oh, I'm not trying to like hype it up on anyone else's behalf. You know what I mean? Like, this is purely my take. And for someone who plays games mostly for stories, it's really hard for me to be like to put it any higher than this. If they had like condensed it, if they had streamlined the game to, if they'd cut like maybe 5 to 7 hours off, and like if I was able to get to 90%, 85 to 90% completion with what I did, because again, I feel like I put a lot of time into exploring. I feel like I put a lot of time into giving the game the biggest chance to tell me the lore and to tell me the story. And if I'd be like, okay, I beat the game and I was like 90% there, I was like, oh, okay, cool. Like, so there's stuff I missed that I can go back and find, and then when I get that, do the ending again, and like, oh, like, cool. But the fact that I beat the game and it was only like 64% completion, like that to me says there's so much that I missed despite trying pretty hard to see as much of the world as possible, to do as much investigating as possible, exploring as possible. To me, there's just such a gap there. It's like, it's not worth my time to try and get that last 1/3 of the game buttoned up. It was a much bigger game than I was expecting. 100%. It was a much bigger game than I was expecting. This is my tier list. It's perfect. There are many like it, but this is mine. Ow. Yeah. 11 out of 10 tier list. Just like Outer Wilds. I only think I got the true ending to Hollow Knight because I was very careful to pin every area and secret I came across that I couldn't do yet. And see, like, even that for me was kind of a clunky system. After having played Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown, and just like how brilliant that game's marker system is. To me, like, putting markers down with no sort of reference as to what it means 10 hours later, that's just, I might as well not put anything down at all. The fact that they make traversing the map overly complicated, like, let's be honest here. Why do you need to use a charm to know where you're at on the map? That's just that's a dumb mechanic. Should not exist. You should just be able to see yourself on the map. You have a map, for crying out loud. The whole point of a map is to know where you're at and how to traverse. If I need a charm to show me where on the map I am, that's a bad map. It's a bad map. And the fact that they couldn't connect the stag station naming to the location you're going to, it's just like, it's overly complex and overly, like, gamed for no reason. It's just, there's so many like small things like that, those small annoyances. The marker system, the charm, like the weird needing a charm to show up on the map, the stag station stuff. After 25 hours of that game, I still didn't feel like I knew where I was. Like, I didn't know the name of where I was at ever, really, ever. And to me, that's just like, oh, silly little barriers. There it is. So to me, that's just like, it's just a problem. I put that much time into a game, and at the end, I still don't feel like I know any better where I'm at, what I'm doing, why I'm doing it. That's just, that's the part of the experience that just takes it down for me. No, 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 no. Okay. So when I last left off in Lorelei, I got into room 16. I'm going to turn the volume up. I got into room 16 using, what is it again? That was tab, shift, space, yeah. And this is a tier list that can be updated every time you play a new game. Oh, dude, let's go. All right. So I used this book, yeah, to open locked door. Oh shoot, I gotta remember how this works. locked door 16 or something like that. Not a map. Shortcut 16, which is like out in the outer estate. And so I was like, cool. Now I know like how the shortcuts can be unlocked. I don't feel like, so like here, for example, bolted from the other side. Okay, awesome. Like, then, oops. Okay, so bolted from the other side. Well, I can't really get around. So let's look for other shortcuts. Okay, maybe here in like the middle right. But I think that one's bolted from the other side too. Okay, well, what about the top of the stairs? Nope, bolted from the other side. And so I kind of keep just going back and forth, trying to find other places that I can get to. Hello? This is new. Signorina. When your horse barks, one has made a mistake. There's a misunderstanding about the elevator. Oh! Yeah, I'll explain. It couldn't be trusted. It should be working now. Please, Signorina, forget about Housemeister. Okay, well that changes things. Okay, I don't know if you guys were around for that moment of the game. I found... Shoot, escape needs to just close menus. I found in this telephone book... No? Where was it? Anyways, I found a number in this telephone book for the elevator repair. And so I called them and they said they would send someone out. So apparently they did while I was in this building and never saw it happen. But now he says, like, forget about them, and I don't know why I would do that. I don't really want to take the elevator right. Well, maybe I do. Let's go to floor 2. Oh, I definitely do. I definitely want to take the elevator. I was going to try and get another shortcut, but I think that this makes way more sense. What? Hey. So now, if I'm not mistaken, this is a new area. I've not been here yet. Awesome. Okay. Just like that, we're making progress, baby. Memory recovered. No, I don't think so. Unlock room 1973. Okay. I think it said there's a computer in here. Locked. Oh. A dead girl? East 3-letter lock. Okay. Oh, this is it? Well, what was down here that I couldn't get to before? 1963, 2014. Piano. Lardig spell Fran video something. Okay, January 1963. What on earth? Look at that organ. Look at that organ. All those strings and hammers. I am an old woman. I'm yesterday's news. Oh, it's funny. It's really funny to me because the music notes take up the entire bar graph. So like, let's assume that I sent it to you. Okay, I'll look at it. I guess let's assume that that first note is a C. We'll just call it the middle C. So it's like, okay, I am a... And then a space. Woman. I'm yesterday's 1, 2, 3, and then we'll go and then we go one up again. But like that's nothing. I don't know how the music note can take up the entire bar graph. And again, also, is that supposed to be bass clef? I guess it doesn't matter if it takes up the entire bar graph. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I close the lid and I walk away. Play a tune on the piano. Well, I thought I did. E. It's locked. I don't have it. I don't have it. I know the tampon won't work, so like... Let's stop the pretenses. Dang, okay. That really doesn't help. (1963, 2004, 2014). One, two, three, four. No. All right, I gotta finish this Daredevil finale. All right, see ya. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, there's a thing over here. Okay, here's a computer terminal at least. I can save. Uh-huh. Okay, nothing around there. Okay. So look, here's a diamond door. On the other side of the hallway on the left side, there's a heart door. And I'm pretty sure there is a clubs door. Yep, bottom left. And a Is it the cellar? What did he say? I have clubs. Spades. That's the one I don't have, right? Hearts. Oh, there's a spades door right above the diamond door. Oh, Reed, guess who played Mecha Chameleon with us last night? Who? Was it Miles? Because that'd be funny. I said it right before you sent it. Oh, good for him. How's Miles doing? It was amazing? Good. That makes me happy. Voltage shortcut 12. Oh, cool. Voltage shortcut 12. The third eye hears all. Okay. Shortcut 12. So it means I go to puzzle 12. What is the least amount of turns needed to reach X? Lord above. And I can't even, I don't even have a mouse cursor. Okay, let's go backwards, I guess. Oh my gosh. Okay. I found the path. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope, gotta start over. I need like a... Yeah, okay. So go. I'm like pointing at my screen. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. 35? What's up, Girdle? Holy smokes. I'm just gonna move up from here. Try 44. I don't want it to be 44 because if you're right, I'm gonna be sad. Good. Hey, 42. 42. We'll split that difference. I guess 36. You guess 44. That's pretty close. Oh, we've been here. Dang, it is 42. The answer to everything. I should have known. We've been here. So it is literally just a shortcut. Price is rules. Price is right rules. That's how it goes, baby. So for real though, Matt, how are you? Wait, didn't it say that there's another lock over here? It says there's a lock. I must unlock it from the other side. Maybe? I'm old. I hurt my knee just walking. Nothing weird. Oh. Oh. Dude, guess what I did last week? Yeah, last week. Guess what I did? I went flipping hiking. Can you imagine? Yes. You have my pages? Slide them under the door. I don't. Did you like it? Kind of? Are there mountains in Nebraska? Surprisingly, no. We were in Colorado. We hiked through Garden of the Gods. Hard mode for your first hike. Again, when you're like almost 40, anything you do is hard mode. The boys did come. They had a grand old time. They thought, bolted from the other side. They thought hiking was very fun. Reed, what the heck? Are you almost 40? I'm 38. I know I don't look a day over 37. But here we are. OCU3 KLB Electronics. OCU3 KLB. Ow. Oh shoot, where did my notebook go? I know. I will use my Aladdin on VHS notebook. I got it at Disney World. And it looks like the old school Aladdin VHS like pop open VHS. Isn't that the one Sneak Attack is in? It is. I have something written down here. This was an encounter. Oh, this is when Dan got the robe of useful items. Oh, that's funny. Oh, I actually did write down some episode 119 and episode 120. Apparently episode 119 is called Druid Drive-By. And there's something called Virgil Folklore. And I wrote down that he was the druid designer of the Trials of the Forgotten Folklore. I vaguely remember that name. Wow, this takes me back. Apparently in episode 125, one of the episode ideas I had, or episode titles idea I had was called Three Sticks, but for real. And another one called The Grayectriarchy.biz. I don't know what any of that means. Varn Orebreaker. Episode 127, it's tool time. Episode 128, White Hot Love, but white spelled like the spirit. I have something written down just called the R. Kelly of Wizards. What? Read. Did I use that title? If I thought I was going to get canceled for Mike saying rapey. Yeesh. And that's it. That's where it ends. I was going to say, I don't remember that being a title. I don't know what happened in episode 129 to be called the R. Kelly of Wizards. Maybe it was just a whizzing joke. Because R. Kelly peed on people. Okay, writing down OCU-3 KLB Electronics. Okay. I've got it written down. Oh. OCU-3 KLB Electronics. OCU, oh man, I wonder what this place is about. Oh, this is new. Spooky. Bro, it's so wild, the paths that intertwine and the little things that led you to where you are. I wouldn't have discovered Sneak Attack or been here at the stream if not for my... Okay, that's... Hold on. Let me recalibrate. If not for a My Little Pony fanfic website. And that just tells you right there. The intersection of two things, it's never zero. It's never zero. There's always a possibility. Because I gotta be honest. Wouldn't have expected those two things to... that Venn diagram to exist in any way. Boot instruction. Input username followed by enter. Input password followed by enter. Set memory sequence followed by enter. What? Oh, these are the posters. These are the posters. What? This is too real for your day job. You should be good at helping people log in. Login failed. Verity sequence cannot be initiated. What? Finally, the Deus Ex Machina has arrived. A plot device that will solve our problems. Okay. Is it working yet? Has it shown you anything significant? Does it know about what happened? Forgive me, but this device makes me nervous, like the pan who sold the egg. Our entire project and future depends on it. Signorina? It holds the final truth for us. We must find out everything required to operate it. This is your most important task here. Buona fortuna, Signorina. Good fortunes, woman. Have fun raiding the Maltese Falcon. I appreciate it. Stone, don't be a stranger, you know? You can come hang out. Okay, here's the thing. Let's go to magic posters. So I'm just doing these in order. I don't know if there's any sequence that makes sense beyond that. It goes over and down. Okay, then I'll do crystal ball. Go down, little square at the bottom. Go over. 2 lines up. Okay, this one is 2 boxes at the top. Going down, and 2 half lines in the middle. You lost the game in that poster? What? I don't know what that means. Okay. Last one. Okay. So I have the symbols written down. I don't think it's going to do any good, the game where you do that with your fingers upside down. Oh, this? Whatever? I don't know. I know I'm not going to be able to do anything with the password. The first one is like 3 vertical lines and then a 7. See, this is 2 vertical lines and a 7. Have I already lost? I've already lost. Okay. Well, let's try like B lowercase or 611, but there's a horizontal line at the bottom connecting them all. This one. And then this one looks like a 9 with 2 small ones and then like a capital P, 2 small ones and then a 9. This one. And then this one looks like a backwards H, an underscore, and then a forwards H. This one, right here. And then this one looks like LLB with a horizontal line. This one. That's crazy. Where's the... I wonder if I wrote it down wrong. Maybe it's this one. But it doesn't matter now. I'm already all out of order. Now, I don't know what these are. I don't believe we've seen these Tetris blocks before. Imagine. Great. Login failed. Let me check my magic posters again. Playing cards is no. It's not a 7. I just didn't connect the lines. Oh, I'm dumb. I just didn't connect the lines on my picture. So they look loose. Again, not that it matters, because I don't know the password. Same thing, right? Yeah. Like, I need like a cipher or something. Oh shoot, I'd love to get this shortcut door open because I'm gonna be so for real. I have absolutely no idea what's happening in this game. No, we were called here as part of like some task. But we don't really know what the task is. Bolted from the other side, yeah. No, okay. Like if I go to mental notes. So like you can start here and kind of get, yeah, okay. Arrived by car, explored the forest, blah, blah, blah. These are just like major story beats or major notes like that. I do have this. Yeah. So this was sent at the end of 1962. Signorina, as discussed, I'm expecting arrival at Hotel something something on January 7th of 1963. This project is my magnum opus, the mother goose of all birds. It is my firm belief that you can help me transcend the limitation of art for humans. We will put on a show for the eyes of the cosmos. That's from Mr. Nero. You were, as expected, clever like the mouse who finds the fresh carrot among moldy cheese. Forgive the strange welcome with a locked gate and a black dog. We have to be sure to keep uninvited guests away. Meet me inside. Our journey 116 years back in time is about to begin. The past is the key to the future. So 116 years, minus 1963 is going to be 1847. Yeah. Our mystery starts in a previous correspondence. Again, so that's just saying, I found this note attached to a dog so that I could only get in if I knew our previous correspondence. And then this was someone called Robert Sidney sent this to me. It's come to our attention that Mr. Nero has contracted you to work on his project. We're writing to let you know that we are not involved in any capacity with Mr. Nero nor any of his projects as of late last year. Anyone choosing to still associate with Mr. Nero after receiving this letter will be regarded as complicit in his game. Furthermore, my personal advice for your own safety is to not engage with Mr. Nero, as it has been proven time after time that his behavior is erratic, perhaps even dangerous. And I don't have these other memories yet. So and these are things that the hotel just puts on. So yeah. Among the many portraits, lithographs, and sculptures in the collection, guests and visitors are welcome to visit the exhibition hall on the second floor. But all this, obviously the hotel's empty. I don't remember getting this. That's new. So that's what we're doing here. Mr. Nero, also I'm just now finding out we're at a hotel. Yes. Mr. Nero is a filmmaker. Given the recurring themes of gambling, Nero's comments about cards in a 1960s interview in Technic and Photograph comes as no surprise. There's magic in cards. A childhood friend, Gino, could do things with cards that I've never seen since. He was good with tricks. Little Gino, il bruto, horrible gambler. He never realized that in order to win, you have to cheat. He was a simple boy who relied on luck. The game is rigged. Cheating is part of the game. Nero hated distinctions and swung like a pendulum between art house and exploitation, yet the majority of his body of work is still entirely inaccessible. A dog, like all other dogs, is still frequently aired on TV in Italy and Germany, and automobiles constantly screened at cult movie festivals. His work found an audience, but a terrible animal definitely ended his already limited commercial appeal. Nero had crossed the line between eccentric and madman. The distributor abandoned the film after its premiere. Yeah, so he's a filmmaker. And we're here for whatever reason to help him with a project. I don't even know if we know what we've been commissioned for. And so these posters are from some of his work. So oh. Adieu to Tbilisi plus Entomologist's Dream. Oh. Let's see if I have the release years. Okay, here we go. Here's like the preface. What happened to this hotel? Who are you? Who are the other visitors? The goal of this game is to find the truth. To get the most out of this game, play in a quiet and dimly lit environment with pen and paper. This game requires knowledge of real-life systems like clocks, numbers, Roman numerals, blah, blah, blah. Part of this game deal and depict sensitive subjects as themes. That's how you play the game. Saving the game, advice and tips. So, can I find out when those other movies came out? I don't remember. I'm half a magician without you. May I be permitted the enchanting pleasure of entertaining you this evening? You complete me. I don't remember that. I don't think it was probably directed at me. Yeah, is there a way to find out when these movies came out? Has anyone seen my last pages, last seen on my typewriter, January 13th? The content has personal value. There is a substantial reward for finding all 9 of them. Please deliver them personally. I'm staying in room 1963. And yeah, he won't let me in until I find the pages. But I haven't found any of the pages. Plays the most unsettling. Yeah, okay. Locked key cabinet, it's the same thing. We do 2014? No. Okay, I haven't actually been outside. Or I haven't actually been out here, I mean, since I started this playthrough. So let's go back up here. It said this was a shortcut, but I assume it's on the other side. Yeah, automobile, but it's backwards. Bolted from the other side, it always is. I need to know when these movies come out. Because if I know when Automobile came out, I'll put in the date backwards. So instead of like 1963, it'd be 3691. I don't know where to find information on when these movies came out. And there's a key up here. I don't know if you can see it very clearly, but there's a key hanging from the chandelier up here. Has a W on it. And there's a winch on the other side. On the other side, and I can't get there because just like everything is locked. Exhibition opening 2014. Okay, so like what year is it? The Ace of Hearts. That'll tell me how to get in this door. Because it's probably one of those things where like the numbers flipped upside down are still the numbers. So like if I like do like 1961. That would still be 1961. Of course, it's never that easy. This one has driven me insane. I've spent so much time on this. But it's probably a year thing too. It's probably a year thing. It probably all has to do with when these movies came out. Yeah, I don't have a diamond or whatever. It's needed to go in there. There's gotta be... Yep. No, I don't have the key for it because I can't get into the key. Yeah, we know where that is. I can't get into the key, the hotel key lock thing because of another password I don't have. Where's the library? I know there's a library. I don't think it's this way because this way is still like the shortcut. Yeah. So it's got to be on the second floor. Nope, already been here. Losing my mind, man. Here's the library. Yeah, I mean, I've... That's the way I came. I'm pretty sure there's another section with a library. Yeah, this is it. And they're all like stuck in the shelf. I imagine this is like a book of like logs from like guests who've checked in over the years. You know, that's 1989 or 1889. That's, you know, oh, now we're going backwards. Yeah, this one has a that one has a puzzle, an unlock on it based on the lunar cycles. So that one's really fun for me. Can we use the hotel logs to see what year it is, or do they not go that far? I think it's 1963. The old water closet. What in the world is up with that 2014 stuff? I don't know. Part of me also wonders too, is like, is that a thing to do with the whole like past becoming the present thing? I actually wasn't going to wash my hands. It's going to be awesome. But I decided to for the show. I need to buy another gotcha toy. Speaking of washing hands, I taught VBS today and dealt with a bunch of sticky second graders, and then licked my finger. Ooh, yeah. Yep. That will do it. Dude, the amount of times in a day I'm like washing Mason or Ollie's hands is preposterous. There's a ladder there. And like, oh yeah, also by the way, these statues are called something. Magician. Dreamer. Artist. Creator. Who knows what the heck any of that means? Does the dog have a name? No. I think this was the shortcut I unlocked. Yeah, 16. And it's like a hat. How do I get to the hat? Don't ask me. Couldn't tell you. Oh, well, here's the hat. There's a calling card hidden inside the hat. Yeah, okay, so that's where I found it. And there's like a path over here to, I'm pretty sure, the magician's cart. I think this is it. There's a letter slot in the door. Tickets is scribbled in red paint below the slot. I don't have tickets. Yeah, that's Lorenzo's cart. What does it say on the side of it? I don't know what it says. Oh, maybe it says tickets is scribbled in red paint below the slot. So it says tickets in the red paint, but that's gotta be Italian. Because that definitely does not say tickets. It starts with a B. It's locked. What's tickets in Italian? Like Big Leotti or something like that? Big Lietti. Oh, Bailey 80. Bailey 80. Oh, where was there was something I found last playthrough. That was maybe the most confusing thing I've ever seen in my life. Definitely not what I wrote. B. Lieti. Oh, this thing. Freaking this thing. You want to see something fun? Look at this puzzle. So you turn it, and you can turn the next one, and you can turn the next one. You turn the next one, and then, oh, that didn't work? No idea what that is. Here's the door that takes the key that I found. That key hanging up from the chandelier right there. But I cannot get to it. I need to know. I need to know when these movies came out. That's what all of this... That's what all of this is about. Maybe I can find that phone book? Is there someone I can call? I'm gonna call that Housemeister place back, 523259. It's 59, right? No one's answering. Scumbags. Yeah, it was 59. Yeah, I just don't know. Budapest Street. Beethoven Street. They also live on Beethoven Street. Like one house from each other? Daredevil born again. Very good. Welcome back. Okay, so if you want an update, there it is. The update is I know what I need to do for a lot of these codes on the, like a lot of these padlocks. I know what I need to do. The problem is finding the information to get that I need in order to unlock these things. So like, let me show you. So we'll just say, I think there's one over here. Yeah, okay. So this poster right here, this is for un animal terrible. Oh, wait. And something, you know, del Oceano. Okay, cool. So what I've determined and kind of what I figured out is I need the release year of the movies to help with the passcodes. So because this is the second part of the movie poster, I need the third and fourth digit of the release year. And then for this one, un animal terrible, or terrible, I don't know how to say terrible. I need the third and fourth digit of that. So again, if it's like 59 and 60, I would go to here, you know, 1959 and 1960, and I would put in 5960. Watch me be right. Terrible. Great, didn't work. Oh, terrible. Kind of like that. Okay. So that's what I do. And I do that for all these posters. This one, the Ace of Hearts. This is going to be one of those numbers that's the same upside down as it is right side up. The example I used was like 1961. And so, again, if you flip over 1961, it's still 1961. So this could be like 1881. Yeah, I doubt a movie came out in 1881. That seems unlikely. And so it's that. I don't know. The guy we're here to work for is a filmmaker. I don't know where to find out where all these when all these movies released. That is what is killing me right now. I can't get into these doors until I can get into the key lockbox behind the front desk. That also requires a combination lock. This requires a lock for some reason. You just got to find out where the movie dates are. That's it, I think. One question though. Yeah, this is the maze that's on the door. Why? Why is that maze on this door? We know the answer to that riddle is 42, which is, I mean, not really a riddle, which is what got us in here. And then there's 3 bells. There is a bell in the elevator. I just do the bell 3 times. I do the bell 3 times. Now we're getting somewhere, baby. Okay, where am I? Okay, big hallway, lots of stuff, lots of options. Three door. The emblem on it depicts the number 3. Okay, great. Okay, well, let's go down here. It's another phonograph. I don't know what the purpose of the phonographs is. Oh, that looks like a trapdoor. I just checked and it's actually 33,000 words about Petunia. The sculpture has something on his forehead and a note stuck to it. Read the note. I was worried you had set a trap for me, Signorina, but it was completely safe to take the object. The trapdoor did not open. You were good at mind games. I have the I key. Well, I know where that goes. Yep. I knew it. Knew it. That's why I went around, you chump steak. Another USD dollar. There's a lot of different paths here. There's a note. Input case-sensitive code to request bug report 3. Oh my gosh. Yep. Okay. You gotta get these involved somehow. M1 A4 Z2 kind of want to play it for myself, but I don't know if I have the patience, memory, or smarts for it. Okay, there's a dude here. It's going in. And the way to get to La Signora is to... Well, you could get to her from either way. I don't know which way to... I don't know which one to do first. I'm going to write it down, though. So I have M1, capital M. And then there's A4, it's lowercase a. And then Z2, and that's lowercase z. I don't know the way to put it in. Part of me is thinking M1. I think it is. I think it's M1A4Z2. There's no numbers. There's no numbers. I swear that was lost on the A4 side. There's no numbers. It's not lost, I don't think. Doesn't work if you don't put a space behind it. There's something on the bottom. E3. It's maze. It spells maze. You do capital M first, lowercase z second, lowercase e third, lowercase a four. Hell yeah. Bug report 3. Lorelei and the Laser Eyes. Library prototype. Library issue ID PSI. Issue description. Walking backwards through the passage close to the woman immediately after interacting with her will result in software crash. Close, not close. Walking backwards through the passage close to the woman. Are about to get some echoes of the eye metagame puzzle. Okay. Oh, Psi, Phi, Sigma. Okay. The shelf behind the magician does not have any assigned collision. This will result in the player character being able to reach an out-of-bounds space. Ooh, that is like that is like Outer Wilds, where you leave the lantern and walk away. This will result in the player character being able to reach an out-of-bounds space, walking through passage 2, then door 0, then door 1, and finally passage 4, which will make the software crash. Sigma, interacting with the man with the gun and leaving the software on the dialogue screen for about 30 seconds will result in an unexpected dialogue strings. When returning from the dialogue screen, the player character animation is broken. And trying to leave the room will result in a software crash. So that's got to be the bug report for the supercomputer, right? There's paper stuck in the typewriter. That's the girl. Where did we see her before? Where did we see the dead girl drawing? Years are numbers and numbers are money. Words generate money, so we must be able to apply math to words. This new ideology has allowed me to solve this game completely. First magic word equation. First, we must assume that we are all fellow Americans. We all speak English. Hotel l'été chat is hotel last year. The third eye fell from the sky over 1,000 years ago. 1,000 years ago, the first magic word. Last year, the first magic word equals laser. Oh, we just saw the drawing of the dead girl. This playthrough, this stream. Second magic word equation: Renzo plus LO equals Lorenzo. Hotel minus OL. Second magic word: if the second magic word transforms to 1, 2, 3, then 2, 1, 3 equals the. Conclusion: we are not in a hotel. We are not in last year. We are in the last year. And this is only seen through the laser eyes. Okay. There's an American dollar behind the paper. Really? Do I... Please tell me I get that. Okay. Note found on typewriter, good. Note found on statue, great. Documents. Bug report 3. Good. Oh, and patterns. Okay, well, one thing I know I can do is I can go to that other statue and put the key in. I'm gonna save. That's the way I came. Did I go right? Did I go all the way over here at all? Nope. I remember these guns. The emblem on it depicts revolvers. I love how it's not the revolving door, it's the revolver door. I'm digging that look though. The 60s was, man, that was like maybe the year with the most peak vibes. Should I just fall down the trapdoor, do you think? Should I just like jump down? Where am I? Maybe I need to. Because what's directly below me? Okay, I'm very bottom left. Oh, the statue's right below me. I did just save. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? Okay, then. Didn't want me to do it. It's fine. Wait. Oh. Oh, I have to get there from the first floor. Dude, that would be a funny, like, D&D thing. A trap that doesn't want to be triggered. Be like a funny, like, almost like a mimic sort of scenario. The players see the trap, they know it's a trap, but it doesn't want to be like triggered. Okay, we're back in business. Heart store. Well, okay, now I at least... Okay, all the phonographs. I guess I'll just start the music everywhere. Bolted from the other side, why wouldn't it be? Espresso machine, I'm not that worried. 1948. But I at least now have the pattern. Oh, there's something. Renzo Nero. Wow, that's kind of a weird name. Red Widow about to break. Nero's work is characterized by its strange logic. Events occur independent of space and time, and scenes are arranged to construct a narrative not driven by chronology, but rather by intuition and association. In this aptly titled piece, Nero confronts us with the thesis that destruction can be art. Red window about to break. Sheesh. I actually jumped there. There's a note and a key tied to the brick. Did you make it to the red window yet? This has only been painted red. It's not the one. I'm really enjoying your game. I found this key. You hit it really well. You're good at this game. Oh, there's a door with a C on it at some place. Okay, so the 1960 door. Well, now a window frame formerly known as the red window. Oh, another USD dollar. Gonna save again because I'm here, so why not? This is puzzle 9. Okay, so I can go to my books. Which number is hidden behind the black bar? 60. Oh. Yeah, 60. Oh, hey. Can I go? Okay, I'm gonna go over here first. If I went through that too quick, I'll explain how I came up with that solution. It's not complicated. If north is 0 and south is 30, then that means east must be 15 and west is 45 because it goes in increments of 15. So 15 plus 45 is 60. What? I got a Dreamcast in here? Laser Eye Art and Entertainment System. Another American dollar. Bite size handheld system. Okay. So it's just growing by 1 pixel every time in a specific direction. Okay. Input directional code to activate developmental console. Okay. Yeah. So I go up, down, up, left, right, up, down, up, left, right. I think. So we go up, down, up, left, right. No. I had to go down first. I needed to do the first dot first, and I wasn't doing that, so I needed to go down for the first dot, then up. So it was actually down, up, left, right. Press any button to run prototype software. Oh! Oh, I can crash the game. Remember that she said go backwards? Oh, what on earth? It's like Resident Evil. Oh, that's so awesome. I want to get out. Check level design. So there's other people here? I'm gonna turn it off. Because I want to look at bug report 3. Walking backwards through the passage close to the woman immediately after interacting with her will result in a software crash. Because I think this is important. Let me... Yeah, look at the instruction booklet here. Advice and tips. In and around the hotel will require bolted. Listen very carefully if a person wearing a mask speaks. If a revolver is raised, it means the game could be over if you do not answer correctly. Okay, that's the big one. If a revolver is raised, it means the game could be over if you do not answer correctly. But then I go back to bug report 3, the last one. Sigma. Interacting with the man with the gun and leaving the software on the dialogue screen for about 30 seconds will result in unexpected dialogue strings. When returning from the dialogue screen, the player character animation is broken, and trying to leave the room will result in software crash. So I'm wondering if this is where that becomes relevant. So, like... I mean, obviously it's possible I could get a gun pulled on me in the main game. But I wonder if that also applies, or that advice applies in this game, where if someone pulls a gun on me, maybe I lose access to this game if I answer incorrectly, but if I don't say anything at all, maybe the game will just crash, and then I won't have to, like, go through that interaction. Okay. I definitely want to save before I do any of this. Okay. Now I'll go back and just give it a whirl. That's so awesome. EA Sports. It's in the game. What's this? I got an American dollar. Wait, it actually gave me the dollar for real. It says I have 16 now. If I go down this hallway and to the left, I will go through a door that will take me to an object. I think the whole thing is a simulation. Like, even my part. I go here. There should be someone on the other side. So, like, this filmmaker, his big art piece is just a better version of this game. Yeah, around the corner to the left. Artist. He should have been remembered over there. Is it saying artist? Yeah, that their name is artist. Should have been remembered over there. Because remember, there was that statue in the courtyard called the artist. Suspend software. Let's go to that debug. Or walking backwards through the passage close to the woman immediately after interacting with her will result in a software crash. Let's see if I can repro that. I got an American dollar. No? Maybe he fixed the bug. Good for him. Try the first one again. Suspending might have messed it up. Which first one? Wait a minute. Walking backwards the way you did the first time. I did do that, right? Is that what you mean? Okay. You suspended between talking to her and walking backwards? I redid it, though. I went back in and then redid the whole series of events. I have I have a thought. Okay. I want the level layout. Not the way you did it the first time. I'll try it again. I'll try it again. I'm wondering if that, like, that clip out of bounds thing. I'm wondering if, because I'm not even seeing any door 0 or anything like that, which is what it's referring to. So I'm wondering if that's some sort of clue as to what I should do in the hotel. I don't know. I'm going to go down into the left and then talk to whatever this person is over there. No. Not 6. Yeah, him. You keep remembering this hallway as a maze, but not the right one. The artist was also pointing away from her. Pointing away. Magician. You keep remembering this hallway as a maze, but not the right one. And he's covering his eyes. I'm gonna go all the way through 9 and then try that with the artist one more time. Yeah, it's not doing anything. And specifically because it says walking backwards through the corridor, makes me think it's this little thing here. Whoops, I went the wrong way again. Trying to go backwards. And then to the right. Here we go. Okay, last thing. I'm gonna check whatever that bug report 2 is. Phi. The shelf behind the magician does not have any assigned collision. This result in the player being able to reach an out of bounds space, walking through passage 2, then door 0, then door 1. Walking through passage 2, then door 0, then door 1, and finally passage 4 will make the software crash. Okay, so we'll go 2, 0, 1, 4. Okay, no, it's passage. It's through passage 2, then door 0. Passage 2, door 0, door 1, passage 4. I don't know what the difference is between a door and a passage because the hallways aren't marked. See, like... I don't know. I'm just gonna go talk to the magician again and see. This seems obscenely complicated. You are definitely picking up what the game is putting down. Did you see the crazy astronomical clock puzzle? Okay. There's no table behind him. That was the thing. It said there was a table. Is it on the other side of the wall? Okay, I can turn around and take door 2. Yeah, said there was a shelf. There is not a shelf. Door 2 should be up here on... I passed it. Oh, there's $1. Yeah, it's almost hidden. See you, Kaz. So I go right, then left, then left. Right. Then left. Then left. No table here either. See, I kind of want to snap a picture of this and just see if the floor plan aligns. If the floor plan aligns with any There we go. Let's do this. Great. With any of the floor plans in the quote unquote real world. Definitely not. No, I don't think so. So it said this was the Laser Eye Art and Entertainment System. Bite-sized handheld, but at the handheld... Oh, the handheld I have. Wait a minute. The gaming system was made in 1982. The gaming system came out in 1982, but this game is set in 1963. Bite Size was a handheld game console developed by KLB. Magazine advertisements from 1982 suggest that the console would have launched the same year. No sources have been able to verify that the console ever released. Some sources claim the device was withdrawn due to players receiving severe eye strain. The console is said to have been able to install games and applications on the internal memory. The display 3 colors, white, gray, and black, simultaneously on its 180 by 180 display. So I don't have a game to install. The controls from the fake game are they're different. Gosh, that's frustrating. They're different than they are in this game, so I'm all like turned around now. The hole blocks the way. I'm jumping down. What on earth? There's a cube-shaped hole in the crucifix. I'm gonna say I don't think that's Jesus, my guy. There's a cube-shaped hole in the frame. Okay. There's a voice from inside the confessional. The year discrepancy is further evidence that you're still in the game. Yeah, I agree. Which I don't think that's a twist. I think it's something that will be revealed before the game is over. And that there's some other sort of twist or something at play here still. Because I think they've made it pretty evident that there is a discrepancy. And like you don't have to do a lot of research or investigation to realize that. So I think that there's something more at play than just understanding that we're in another game or something. May the Lord be in your heart and help you to confess your sins. Okay. I guess we'll just start at the top. Such small sins happen. Is this really what you meant to confess? All right, well, let's do adultery. This is such a small sin. This is not your real sin. This is barely a sin. This is not what you meant to confess, is it? Okay, what about lies? Small sin. You don't know. You don't know what I lied about. I lied about all those other confessions. Blasphemy. Listen, I may not be an expert in the Bible, but I'm pretty sure blasphemy of the Holy Spirit is an unforgivable sin. So it's not a small sin. All right, I guess murder. Yes, yes. God, the Father of mercies, through death and resurrection of his Son, has reconciled the world to himself and sent the Holy Spirit among us for forgiveness of sins. Through the ministry of the church, may God give you pardon and peace, and I absolve you from all your sins. In the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. The path to the truth shall open. No? Forgive me, Signorina. I hide the secret buttons very well. Let's see, it must be this one. Wait. Can I still interact with the confessional? There is no one here. There's a cube-shaped hole in the frame. I'm gonna guess a cube-shaped hole and a cube-shaped hole. I saw a horse as white as the moonlight, and the rider presented herself as Pestilentia. In her hands was a bow, and its arrows were filled with dirt and blood from the sick. The second rider's named Bellum, as she rode a horse red as blood. A great sword was given to her, and she sent out to destroy peace among men. I saw a third horse, who was black as night. The rider was known as Fames. She carried a pack of scales with her misery and starvation followed. The fourth rider came from the land of the dead, presented herself as Moors. Her horse was pale, and she carried a scythe. Your American dollar. All right. Shortcut. Okay, shortcut 3. A strange man walks into a cafe, wears a black suit and sunglasses. He sits down by your table and whispers, I have a message for you. Meet me here for breakfast, 210 degrees after 0. You know the number, yes? He then quickly leaves. What number did the strange man mean? Well, 270 would be 9, which means 180 is 6. So 210 would probably be 7. Oh. Okay, so 270 degrees from 0 is 75. 180 degrees is 50. He said 210. Again, it's 60? Somewhere around 60? Nope. Do like 65? No? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. What time is it? Oh, shoot, it's like well after 11. I'm kind of just getting 69. Dang. I'm kind of getting lost in the sauce in this game. Oh, I didn't actually want to do that. $210 degrees after 0. I don't know. I gotta save. I gotta save, and I gotta be done. It is significantly later than I thought I thought it was. Go down here. Oh. Yeah, that was nice. I mean, I wish it took me somewhere new, but there's a computer down into the left. Alrighty. Well, hey, thanks for tuning in, everybody. I'm a little tall now. Appreciate you all. Sorry it was so long between streams. My Tuesdays have been actually very crazy, and then I was out of town for a spell, so yeah, I appreciate you guys being patient, but should be back to a normal routine going forward. Should just be Tuesdays weekly. I can't think of any reason why that would get interrupted here for the next few weeks at least. After making 0 progress to start this game today, feel kind of like the floodgates opened, which was awesome. And I know I still have that C-shaped key. Which will get me into somewhere because I've already found the door with the C on it. So again, we're making progress. We're feeling pretty good here. So tune in next week. I'll be here next Tuesday, and we'll keep going through this, and hopefully we'll make some more progress and kind of peel back some of these layers and figure out why we're in a game. Anyways, I'll chat with you all later. Thanks, everybody. Appreciate you. I hope you have a good rest of your week. Be safe, wear your seatbelts, take your vitamins. Peace.